was so wicked on the face of the earth because of the ungodly line had influenced the godly line. And it says that there was none righteous left. Matter of fact, God couldn't find anyone but a man by the name of Noah. That was the only righteous man left at that particular time. Everyone else had begun to be ungodly with no moral standards at that time. So God found favor with Noah because at that time, before the flood, Noah was a righteous man. I did say before the flood. Because remember, after the flood. After the flood, Noah gonna get drunk, ain't he? I mean, what made him go from godly to ungodly so fast? And don't forget, generations had passed, and generations had passed, and generations had passed. And when the flood had finally receded after the 40 days, remember, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, Noah's sons, they were responsible for going out and replenishing the earth. Them and their families, their wives, were responsible for going out and replenishing the earth. But that's remember, generations had passed. That's when Noah's son, after Noah got drunk, y'all remember that? His son went and looked up on him. Okay? And that was kind of Noah's downfall. He kind of started leaning towards being more ungodly then. And you can see that how it came down through his bloodline. When you go on the rest of the way on down through the bloodline, some of them were not so godly. Okay? You be talking about Peleg and Ruah and Salah and Serug and all of those in that genealogy. Okay? It had become kind of ungodly also. You can tell this, and it really is interesting because of the fact by the time of Abraham's time, seemed like it had gotten ungodly again. Because even in Abraham's time, when Abraham was in the land of the Chaldeans of Mesopotamia, I mean, it had gotten ungodly again. The ungodly came down through Noah's bloodline. Okay? So by the time they got to Abraham, the only one that was still holding on to some godly principles in Genesis 12 was a man named Abraham. And then Abraham started that godly bloodline all over again. Passed it down to Isaac, and passed it down to Jacob, and passed it down to Joseph, passed it down to Manasseh, and passed it down to Benjamin, and passed it down through his genealogy. But they begin to be godly again. That handout that I did give you all, it says Division 5. And make sure that you really do understand where I get a lot of my information from that's not in the book. Because I believe that 2 Timothy 2:15 says to study, to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that need not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And that's what it says, isn't it? Amen. So I tried to get a little bit of extra information. Okay, sometimes it may not be covered in these lessons. Okay, but I want you to know that I do get my information. I have a reliable source. It's called the Preacher's Outline and Sermon Bible. Okay, you can find this Christian Lifeway if you read it. But these things right here, they cost like $35 a piece, and it's one for every book in the Bible, for the Old Testament and the New Testament. But they have good information, as you can see on this sheet. And they have all the scripture references that you'll need to prove whatever you're trying to prove. Without doing a lot of digging, Sister Joan. You can just look at the scriptures on here. And it'll take you to the right place. So our first thing I want to do is kind of go over this outline before we even look into the Sunday school lesson. Okay, because the same thing is in the Sunday school lesson, I want to bring you all the way up to where we are.